Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I will show you how I successfully made yogurt. I thought making yogurt was so easy. I didn't know how frustrating it was going to be for me. I watched some TikTok videos, actually not YouTube. I watched so many videos and all the processes were the same. I tried and my yogurt came out looking like what you're seeing in this video. This was my first attempt. I really did not know what was wrong. I tried, but it came out looking like cheese. I was so worried. I didn't know what I was doing wrong because the process was just so straight to the point. I didn't know what I was doing wrong. And then I decided to try a second time and I ended up with the same thing looking like cheese. And I didn't give up. I went again and watched other videos. And then this was my third attempt and it came out looking perfect. So I'm going to show you how you can achieve this without going through all the stress that I went through. So in this video, we're going to be using Dano cool cow milk. And we're using 2 cups of milk. I'm using just a little. So if you're using 2 cups of milk, you use 4 cups of water. If you're using 3 cups of milk, you use 6 cups of water. And I'm using the boiling method because the other methods I was using were not the boiling method. So I decided to do the boiling method in my third attempt and see if it come out well. So after measuring 2 cups of milk, you also want to measure in 2 cups of water. I am using bottled water to do this because I didn't want to have any problems doing this. So I tried to avoid everything I used in the first and second attempt, and the third attempt I tried to do everything differently. And this was 4 cups of water measured, and then you just want to make sure you mix everything together to properly mix so the milk dissolves properly. And then you need to make sure you sterilize everything you will be using to make this milk because I sterilized everything because I didn't want to have any issues doing this. This was me just turning it. You don't want to leave that on heat. You just want to keep stirring because you don't want that to get burnt. You keep stirring and stirring, and as you can see, it has started boiling in the video. You don't want to overboil this. After boiling for a while, I just put off the heat and I let this just cool. You want to cool this. You don't want to go in with your starter immediately. Going in with your starter immediately when it's still hot just kills the starter culture and you end up with tin milk, which was one of my earlier problems, or you end up with a yogurt that doesn't even form. When it reaches the right temperature, you just remove this top layer from it. This is like a cover on the milk. Just remove that. And then you want to go in with your yogurt starter. I'm using this Greek yogurt that I had remaining in my fridge. It has live culture. You want to use a yogurt that has live culture in it because without that, you won't your yogurt won't form. And this was it. I measured half a cup of my Greek yogurt and just take some milk from the boiled one and make sure I mix this properly to remove any lumps from that. You want to mix that properly and make sure it is smooth before taking it back into your pot of milk. And this was it. After taking it back, you just want to also sieve that to remove any lumps. I'm going to be making this yogurt with my instant pot. If you have a pressure pot that has the yogurt function, it will work for you. After sieving this, you want to sieve this because you want your Greek yogurt to be without lumps and you want it to be very smooth. And this was after sieving. You want to sieve like twice. I sieved once, so my yogurt didn't really come out as smooth as I wanted it. And this was it in my instant pot. And after putting on the yogurt function, it just automatically goes to the 8 hours timer. And you can leave your valve, the pressure valve, it doesn't matter, it doesn't need the pressure. So this was it had already started counting, and I was so lucky the light was uninterrupted and it actually went perfectly for me. And this was it after 8 hours. This was the time to see if it actually worked. I was actually worried. And when I opened it, oh my god, I was so happy it actually worked. My gut was so thick, This was it. It was so thick, and I actually did a little dance here. So if you just want your yogurt, you can actually just mix this and you have your yogurt. But I wanted a Greek yogurt, so I needed to go the extra mile to do this. So to transform this into rich Greek yogurt, I needed to strain out the whey. I carefully poured my yogurt into a cheese cloth lined sieve over a bowl. You want to use a bowl to get your whey. Remember, the longer it strains, the thicker it gets. So it depends on how thick you want your Greek yogurt to be. I kept my till the next day. It was like about 8 hours. I'm not really sure about the time. I actually just put it in my fridge and just went to bed. I put the whole setup into the fridge. The cold helps it to strain properly and it stops the fermentation process and it helps your yogurt not to get overly hard. And this was it the next morning. This was my yogurt. Yeah, we have a Greek yogurt. That's the way I strained from it. It was not a lot, but it was going to serve the purpose. And you want to whisk this to get that silky texture. You can use a hand mixer or you can use your manual whisk. I was using my manual whisk for my arms were getting tired. I gave it a good whisking and it was looking good already. This was my Greek yogurt. I was so excited. You can add sugar to yours. You can add any sweetener of your choice. I wanted mine just plain. I didn't add any sweetener to this, but you can feel free to add any toppings of your choice. You can add vanilla flavor to this if you also want. I also this was I am so excited. I got this. I got this. It was so good. And that's it. It's a no fail, perfect instant pot Greek yogurt. Give this method a try and you will not regret it. Let me know in the comment section if you'll be using this method to make your yogurt or your Greek yogurt. It's so easy to do. It doesn't need all the stress of covering that with so much towels and all that. I understand if you don't have a pressure pot, but if you have a pressure pot and it has a yogurt function, I think you should make use of your pressure pot. I used an instant pot, so it had the function of the yogurt function. It has the yogurt function on it, so I hope you'll be trying this and you let me know in the comment section. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. And to my old subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my video. It really means a lot to me. Share my video, hit the like button, drop your comments, ask any questions you feel you need to ask, and I'll make sure I try my best to answer all your questions if I can. And this was my wing. After turning this into my container, I'm just going to put this in the fridge and use it for my next batch of yogurt. You can use this as a yogurt starter. You can use this in your smoothie. You can use this to dilute your Greek yogurt also. See you in the next one. Bye.